So I've had the intro. The acoustic is a bit fucked, eh? So I'll put some subtitles. I love subtitles. I'm gonna call this part 2 of the intro. So I'm learning as I do this and there's so many whys behind why I'm doing this, okay? And just like everything's got a fucking layer to it, right? That's what makes it so complex. People love to oversimplify shit, right? Don't they? I mean, they just love it. And I can't do that, my brain loves to really slow shit down, which is ironic, right? Which is funny. It's like anti-age, in the ADHD part. But then there's this really close to the spectrum of autism that I have. Fucking cool, man. I have many friends with on the spectrum somewhere with autism, but I have one dearest friend, and and she's higher than I am in on the spectrum. It's like tuned in. Fucking, we have fun, man. We go deep, but we can't. What's harder is you gotta have a solid mix of all these fucking spectrums layers, right? And the scale rides from somewhere to somewhere, right? So it's just somewhere. It doesn't matter what yours is. I love this shit. A lot of people use it. My favorite relationship I ever had with a person long term. It was like 7 years, and it was fucking cool. And she is diagnosed bipolar, but fucking great ride, man. We built lots of shit, built a whole company or two, or maybe 3 or 4. I don't even know really. But it doesn't matter. None of it matters. But I'm tough, right? Because I'm tough to have a lot of. I'm like the most chocolatey fucking cake you can eat. So you're gonna look forward to it, I'm sure, but you're not gonna eat it every day. So she nicknamed me Chefy. It was just cute, and she would love to explain the story. In the version that she loved was she like me spent a lot of time in hospitality, restaurants and whatever. She's a fucking hustler, right? Okay, I know we're supposed to be talking about me a little bit, but we talk about others too, right? That's what makes it fun. Your journey, your story. So, anyways, so she was a badass in hospitality. And obviously I was too. And so we knew that kind of, we knew the communication style, right? And so she would say, you'd have to say, chef, may I speak? And I've always fucking hated it. And if any of my beautiful people that we've crossed paths with and we've had battles with and we've went to war with, we're over that shit now. We're old enough to be fucking over it. But it's true, right? It's like fucking totally Anthony Bourdain shit. I can speak on my side, right? And I hated that that chef, may I speak? It just felt so regal. So, anywho, she nicknamed me Chefy, and that's where I got that name from, and I love it. The way my brain likes to think about it is, I'm a chef, but when I met her, and I'll always be a chef first. Chef first, that's it. Once a chef, always a chef. That's hoo-ha, as another group says. So, man, I see myself as a techie. And so it really I changed the story a bit, right? I evolved the story, right? And because as my partner and I grew apart, and it happens, man. It's like we got shit to do, right? But as my partner and I moved apart on a contacting one another less and less. It's always hard, but there's a transition. There's a point where something starts, something finishes. I mean, but doesn't mean that it's not part of you. And so I talk a lot about, this deeper shit. It's not shit. This deeper tissue, which is super important because, how things work. And I love the name Sheffy. I appreciate it every day, all the time. I love hearing it. I think you should be in your 40s when you get a name. And so I'll talk a lot about labels and stuff like that. But yeah, man, do we think that it's the end of the world when something starts to transition? That fear, that innate fear, or both. It's there, right? It's built into us. Keep us safe, keep us alive. But nah, man. For me, it's a river, life. You can call that hokey. You can minimize, people that use some of the more flowery words, or you can just roll with it, man. Because gender neutral. Yep, it matters to me. Fairness. Everything I'm going to talk about, or we're going to talk about, is going to be about fairness. Shit's got to get fair, man. We know this. Come on. You do it every day. Your buddy shows up, your neighbor, you're having a BBQ, and you give that last bite out, you give that hug or whatever. You do something that you don't expect anything in return. It's important to Sheffy. And believe you, Sheffy is Craig, is me, and Craig is Sheffy. There's no, I'm not a schizophrenic. I don't have schizophrenia. I do not have multiple personality considerations, except that when I know I'm being naughty, and my mama karma sits on my shoulders, reminds me, and it usually goes something like this: Sheffy, in almost the exact tone that my partner would say it in if I was being naughty. So, anyways, shout out to a bit of fun and good conversation with myself and a camera, smoke on the can, on the loo. Join if you want.